Hi class, my name is Campbell, and for this Getting to Know You video, I thought I would share something a little bit personal. It's going to be about this scar that's on my neck right here. This is a tracheotomy scar, and I don't want to get too ahead of myself, but it starts off in January of 2018. So I'm in my freshman year of college. My friend Jake and I were closing one Friday night, and Jake actually went to Eastern too with me. We actually carpooled together to class, and we also worked together. But when we were closing that night, we had plans to hang out with a few buddies for after work, and I don't really know much of how the night goes because it's a little fuzzy for me, but I know that by the time we were done hanging out with our friends, Jake and I were walking back to my car, and Jake sat in my driver's seat and I sat in my passenger's seat. And I don't know if we were trying to stay safe because we got too messed up and we didn't want to drive yet, or if I don't know if we just wanted to chat with each other for a little bit. But he turned the car on and my car was actually backed up into a snowbank. Little did we know. So by that time we passed out and carbon monoxide was leaking into the car. The police didn't end up finding us until the next morning, like late morning, maybe 11 a.m. And by that time, my friend had already passed away, and I was found barely breathing. I was rushed to the hospital and in a coma for like 2.5 weeks, and then I was told that I had an anoxic brain injury, which I never thought that I would have. Like the least of my worries that I would ever end up obtaining. But I had to spend the first 3 months of that year, of that new year, because it happened early January 6th, I was found. I had to spend the first 3 months of that year trying to relearn how to walk and how to talk and how to balance myself and sit up. And I feel like that's a lot. That was a lot for me. It was very hard, and I feel like these are a lot of things people do every single day and they take for granted. And I mean, honestly, I wouldn't switch out my situation for a thing, because I've definitely learned a few things and I'm definitely more thankful to be alive. But if I can teach you guys a thing or two, my moral of the story is to be careful when you go out with your friends. It's fun to have fun and to party, but you got to be in your own mind, and don't ever get away from that or get too messed up to the point where you're not, and make sure you're paying attention to where your car is parked. So yeah, thank you for watching, you guys. I hope you enjoyed.